Okay, so let's start by energizing this, okay? Good morning, welcome. Okay, so are you awake already or not? I'm Ricardo Triana. I'm the chairman of the board of directors of PMI at the global level. I'm originally from Colombia. I'm also a Mexican citizen. And I always have to say this, I have this accent, okay? It's a Latin accent. And I always say this is, God gave me the chance to be handsome, a nice guy, or speak good English. And I made my choice, okay? So you have to keep up with the accent, okay? This is a great venue. I want to formally welcome you to the best day in your life this year, until tomorrow. Because the idea is that you are gonna have a lot of fun. And before we start, I really would like to show you what is all this about. What it means to be here in synergy with PMI, with project management, and what are we gonna be doing today, okay? So let me show you this with a video. Can you play the video? So, as you may have noticed, it's in Fahrenheit. So in Celsius should be 100 degrees. But the thing is, there is only one difference between having hot water and boiling water, and it's 1 degree. And if we want to do something different in this life, if you want to do something different for your life, for UK, for the world, you don't need to do a lot of things. You only need to do something really, really small. Like attending this conference, like doing something different in your work, like volunteering, like helping others, like paying attention to your children. The thing is, my invitation today is to do something different. Don't stay the same way that you are doing until now, because otherwise we won't produce any change. And when we talk about project management, when we are talking about doing projects, what we are saying is we are producing changes. And it's not only about business. Business is easy, okay? You can actually say, I'm gonna implement an IT system. That's easy. But when you think about a project, you can also talk about creating a new water system for a poor community, or implementing a new school system, or planning your wedding, or planning your divorce. It's difficult, okay? So you need to actually plan your project and produce results. And you have to go the extra mile. So my invitation today is to take advantage of the day to actually go the extra mile and do something different for yourself and for the world. And let me tell you about what project management is. So if, I need to say this, okay? If you are going to tweet, you can reference PMI, that's the hashtag, PMI Synergy, and that's my username, Triana. Please tweet only smart phrases, okay? If I say something intelligent, do it. Otherwise, don't embarrass me, please. Don't post anything that I say wrong or so, because my mom reads Twitter sometimes, so I don't want to be embarrassed in public. Thank you. And that was a joke, okay? I don't know if the UK, and this doesn't work, I think. Okay, now it works. So let me tell you how I explain project management. I say just something really simple. When what you do, it's normal, the way that you do it makes the difference. So do you really think that you are the only bank in the world that provides credit cards and etc.? No, there are too many. The way that you do it, the way that you go to the market, that's the difference. The way that you implement an IT system, the way that you create a new car, or you update your products, that's normal. The way you do it, how fast you do it, with how many resources, how much do you spend, then that's the difference. So we need project management because that's the way to actually create a different state of the art. And how many of you are members of PMI? Can you just raise your hand, please? Okay. Thank you. How many of you are not members of PMI? Okay, thank you. Wow. I am selling memberships, okay? So come for me and I have my credit card thing, okay? Thank you. The thing is, this is the PMI vision, Envision Goal. And the idea behind the Envision Goal is when we created PMI, we decided that we wanted to ensure that in the future, the companies were going to say, project management made a difference for me, create a difference. My success is because I use project management. And when we say organizations, it doesn't have to be business. It could be social organizations, ONGs. So the idea behind this is to ensure that you are producing results, that we are creating that change that we talked. And when I talk about project management and PMI, in particular, I would like to highlight 2 or 3 or 5 numbers, okay? First, 7,000 people, it's our PMPs here in the UK. 6,000 members of PMI here in the UK. But then the thing is, in the world, we have PMI members, 450,000, around so. But we have 51 million people that are practicing project management. So we are not even a little bit of the full amount of people that we should be aiming to. And this is not about membership. It's not about getting to have 10 million people of members. I don't care. The thing is how we are going to support 51 million people that in the world right now require project management. So that's our job. And how we are doing that in PMI. First, I really would like you to think what are the top skills and knowledge that we will require in 2020 to be better. Can I ask you a favor? I only have 15 minutes, okay? So this has to be in a hurry. Talk with your colleague, to the one that is sitting next to you, about what are the top skills and knowledge that you will require in 2020, okay? Ready? Talk. and I'm going to be asking you. So what do you say? I'm going to start, okay? So what are the top skills that we will need in 2020?
Communication.
Shh, guys. Thank you. That was it. I told you it was going to be in a hurry. So let's start with, what was your name?
Claire.
Claire. Claire says that communication is a top skill, okay? So let me go here with this lady. Jill.
Yes, we have virtual teams, being able to work with virtual teams all over the world.
Okay, managing virtual teams. Thank you, Jill. And now with this gentleman.
We said communication too.
Communication too, okay. Oh gosh, this is gonna be tough in 15 minutes, running all around.
We said communication too, but with a global understanding of different cultures and marketplaces.
Thank you. What was your name?
Paul.
Paul. Okay, perfect, Paul. Thank you. That was nice. And a lady again.
Hi.
Hi.
Stakeholder management.
Stakeholder management. That was cool. Thank you. And you?
Hello.
Tom.
Tom, yeah. We said the same skills as today.
Communication, come on.
No, the same,
okay.
same as the most important skills today.
Okay, perfect. So we maintain some of the same skills. And Christopher.
Hi, didn't really talk with anyone, but...
This is communication.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, collaboration.
Huh?
Collaboration.
Collaboration, okay. And let me go here. Margaret, how are you?
Hi, the ability to keep up with digital technology.
Okay, keep up with the technology. Okay, so, oh gosh, you try to kill the speaker. Okay, so, if I can actually summarize the skills that you require, it's gonna take me a while to go out there, okay? I would say that you really need to have 3 types of skills. You need to be a complete project manager by having at least skills in 3 sides. Business, you need to understand the strategy of your company, what your business is about. Second, you need to understand technical project management skills, scope management, time management, risk management, all these things, how to prioritize your portfolio, blah, blah, blah. And you also need to have interpersonal skills, communication, managing virtual teams, negotiation. And you cannot forget that you need the 3 different types of skills. So my invitation today is also to ensure that during the day you are acquiring or improving your skills in those 3 sides. Because let me explain this with a story, okay? This is a very silly joke, and with this accent it's not gonna be nice, okay? But the thing is, there was this Spanish guy, and he was in a fair, and he bought a horse from a gypsy. The gypsy says, this horse is just perfect. The horse is great, the horse takes care of my children, takes care of the garden, goes to the well and brings water for the coffee every morning. It wakes up at 5 a.m. and takes the children to the school. It takes care of my wife. It's perfect. $40,000. So the guy says, wow, it's really expensive for a horse, no? I said, yes, but it's a perfect horse, okay? So the guy bought the horse. And a week later, he found the gypsy again. And he said, you know what? I want to return the horse. The horse is eating my plants. It's kicking my children. It's biting my wife. It's just awful, okay? And the gypsy says, unfortunately, I cannot accept your horse back, but I'm gonna give you an advice. Don't talk about the horse again like that, okay? Because if you continue talking about the horse like that, you will not be able to sell it back. You have to change your speech about the horse. And that was a joke too, okay? I don't know. It's weird, okay? The thing is, I'm trying to say that if you continue talking about project management like scope, time, cost, risk, stakeholders, and etc., no one is going to care about project management, okay? because we need to change the speech. We need to start talking about business. What's the strategy? Are we achieving the numbers or not? Because companies are not doing projects because they want to spend money or they don't care about the stakeholder management. That's something that you need to do. I want you to produce results. I want to sell more. I want to reduce operational cost. So how can we change the speech of talking about project management to be something more relevant? The only way is to start talking about business strategy, how to ensure that I have communication, that I understand, that I negotiate the right things with the right people. So keep that in mind. We need to ensure that we have complete project managers, that you have skills in every side of the triangle. Technical project management skills, interpersonal skills, and business skills, strategy, understanding your business. And when I talk about PMI, I really would like to just say 4 things. First, we want to be product leader. We want to be a thought leader. We want to be an advocate. And finally, I want to be a partner, because we really believe in the profession. We don't believe in PMI, it's everything and it's the top of the world. We think that the profession is important. So when we talk about what do we have to offer you or to offer to the community in general, we say, first, when we talk about products, of course we have several standards, a standard for project management, for program management, for portfolio management, but we also have the certifications because we believe that the profession cannot be disaggregated. I mean, you cannot have business analysis in one side, and then agile in other side, and then risk in other side. The profession is everything. Maybe you have to specialize in something that is risk, and that's okay. But it's within the context of projects and how the projects are going to be fitting in the portfolio of your company. But it's preferable to have several certifications because with that you can specialize in a topic area without losing the big picture. Is that clear? So having products like that, having the certification, having the standards, having the opportunity for you to interact and network. And that's actually something important because when we talk about the chapter in here, the UK chapter, it's your perfect opportunity to interact and network and get to know other people, not only in UK, but in the world. Understanding that maybe in Asia, they have the same issues, that they have the same problems. That means that I have 10 minutes or that I run 10 minutes already. Or that you are saying hi. Hi. Thank you. That was a weird way to say hi, okay? Products. Okay, certifications, networking, chapters, and then we say thought leadership. And thought leadership means that we want to be recognized as people that actually understand what's going on in the world. And I don't know if you know this, but we have this study every year that it's Pulse of the Profession. So essentially, we analyze what's going on in the world. That includes America, Europe, Asia, and Australia, New Zealand, even those guys, okay? We understand all the world, and we try to analyze what's going on with project management, and we publish this report every year. But this report, it's complementary with some specialized reports. And actually, if you keep an eye on this, I really would like to just highlight the topics that we have. For example, PMO, stakeholder engagement, change management. I did a very lousy job in the transition, okay? But it was supposed to hide this one. Navigating complexity, strategic initiatives. So you have a report every year and specialized reports for this. And what I am talking about this, because if you want to change your speech with your companies, with your managers, with your vice presidents, take a look at this. It will really help you because it will give you tools and communication tools to talk about sponsorship, change management, PMOs, complexity. There is a lot of information there, and we continue producing this. And if you have any question and you are not able to get the information, talk with the chapter. Talk with the people that it's here in the chapter, and they will help you to understand where the information is. I was also talking about advocacy. And it's just going to the companies, governments, and private sector to talk about project management, to ensure that they understand what we are saying, why project management is important. So I'm really proud that actually we have several advertisements in newspapers like Times, the Financial Times, the Economic, all these newspapers that are really, really great, including an article in the Raconteur that it's talking about project management. And we are doing noise to ensure that the people understand what we are saying, what are we doing, okay? Why project management really creates a difference. That's being an advocate. I don't know if you know this, but we had something that we call the Global Executive Council, that it's an organization composed by like around 90 companies in the world, huge companies, where we go and discuss these topics with them to ensure that we understand what business and what governments require so we can actually improve our products. Actually, we can improve the certifications. It's maintaining conversations with them. And finally, I would like to say partnering. It's because we want to be partners with any organization that wants to just improve the project management profession. It could be another organization that does project management or that they have standards or certifications. We really don't care. The most important thing is the project management profession. So for example, we have a partnership with Enactus, and we help them to just ensure that every time that they are volunteering, they are actually using project management techniques, project management tools, because it's important for them. And we, for example, acquire projectmanagement.com to ensure that you have more tools and templates and discussions around project management. And we are working with other organizations, like professional organizations, to ensure that you have more and more tools. And finally, I would like to just highlight two things before I leave, okay? First, something called PMI Educational Foundation. Keep in mind something. I need to work with you, PMI. We need to just ensure that you, the project managers, have the capabilities to be better. I am also working with the organizations, okay? So we are working with the Global Executive Council, we are being advocates, we provide the certifications, etc. We need to just go before this, that it's universities. Do academic outreach. And the UK chapter, for example, is working right now with like 7 or 12 universities right now, where they are actually working on how to improve the academic programs to ensure that project management skills are there. But the thing is not only there, we need to just go before that. How to ensure that your children, my children, in the future, they have project management skills. And that's what PMI Educational Foundation does. They work with that particular people, okay? Children from 13 to 19 years old, and they are working in programs to ensure that they acquire project management skills. Because I always say, I don't know your children, but my children never say that they want to be a project manager. They want to be teacher, astronaut, doctor, whatever. But what I always say, I had a daughter, she's studying for psychologist. And I say, it doesn't matter if you are a psychologist, but you need to have different skills. Because psychologists, there are too many in the world. You need to do something different. And maybe if you gain project management skills, if you know how to do a social project, then you will be different. So I'm selling the idea to my children and to other children through the PMI Educational Foundation that they need those skills. That if they know how to manage projects, scope, time, risk, etc., they will be better. And I want to finalize with something really silly, but important. Is like the last year, a friend of mine gave me a book about project management. So I gave this book to one of my children, I have 4. And one of my children, she's 10, and she really, really, really likes to read, okay? So she was reading the book, and the book was composed by several books, okay? So she read the first one, and she asked me for the second one. So I went again with my friend and say, give me the second one, okay? So he gave me the second one. And this is a review that she did about the book. But I want to just highlight something, okay? Read the third line where she says, these books also show how to organize a project and what a project manager has to do. The book explains that you can break apart your project and put it in a diagram. I think this book will leave anyone who reads it feeling smart. And in that moment, I told my ex-wife, okay, there is something wrong with this girl, okay? Because I couldn't believe that a girl of 10 years old was actually talking about word breakdown structure with her own words, okay? But I am completely sure that if we work in the future, she will have a better chance because this world, it's getting difficult. But she will be able to overcome that because she needs to have those tools, those skills. So I really want you to just focus on that, on getting those skills, improving your skills, have a lot of fun, ensure that you enjoy the sessions today, and at the end of the day, let me know how it went. And if you really think that you are creating a better future and you are rounding your triangle, okay, saying, I have interpersonal skills, better technical skills, and I understand better the business. And finally, during the day, I want to just invite you to share your story because when we are here, this is about our different reality. I come from a different reality from you. I understand projects from other kind of projects, industries, other countries. So every time that we share our story, it's important. So please raise your hand. Andrea, Johan, where are you? Okay, Andrea is there. Johan? Johan is having tequila this time, okay. Now, UK chapter, just raise your hand, please. Okay, thank you. So the thing is, try to just look for someone from the UK chapter, Andrea, that it's from marketing, and try to share your story during today. You have a voice. You are not alone. And I will prove you today that most of us, a lot of people in here, are suffering the same pains that you. And that by sharing our stories, we are going to be able to do a better job at our project management thing, okay? So have a great day. Thank you.